Hi guys. So usually on Valentine's Day, partners will go and see something romantic, maybe a will they, won't they style romantic comedy or something. Why should couples choose to go and see Hard Ties on their date night this year?
Because you get scared and then you cuddle up.
Amen.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's nothing more romantic than going to see a scary movie, I think.
Yeah, if you want a guy to hold your hand, you go to a movie theater and you have that weird, like, it's the perfect moment at a jump.
Stuff I wish I had known.
Yeah.
You didn't know that? That's
Didn't
the
know
best
that.
move.
I didn't know that.
You pretend that you're sharing it, and then there's the perfect moment to grab hands, and then you hold hands the rest of the film.
Aww.
Well, I'm taking notes. As actors, obviously you have to play a whole kind of variety of emotions on screen. I mean, from anger to love to greed or just pure joy. How is it playing fear on screen? I always feel like it would be a very kind of exposing and quite vulnerable emotion to display. And above all, it just feels like it might be quite exhausting too.
I always nearly pass out. I don't know if you guys have had that experience.
From the breathing?
The breathing.
Yeah.
Because you have to, and then you start hyperventilating, and then you have to go, okay, wait, now I'm seeing like dots, like I'm about to pass out.
Yeah.
So you have to be very careful.
I think for me, fear is the easiest one to play because I still get nervous on any scene. And so the nervousness, the heartbeat, it all kind of plays into I could just, I don't have to bring it down. I just use it. I think fear is the easiest one for me to kind of go to.
I think you're right. I think it is very vulnerable. It's like, I don't think most people clock that. And I know it's a big thing with like women, how you look on camera too, and looking perfect and stuff. And that's such just like a raw emotion that if you portray it correctly, you're not thinking about that and you have to have that guard down. But also, Jordana is so right. It is exhausting because you're acting, but your body doesn't clock that. Your body is hyperventilating and starting to feel the adrenaline rush too.
Yeah, there's definitely a different kind of exhaustion when you go home at the end of shooting a horror film, like the days at the end of running around, screaming, sweating.
You need the hour buffer. You can't just go straight to bed. You need to watch
you
a
gotta
show
wind down.
and
Nice
listen to a podcast, take a bath.
And I'm just interested to know as well, do you think as being an actor, it's had any kind of impact on your ability to enjoy horror movies as a kind of audience member? And sort of, all the mechanics, all the kind of sleight of hands and how these kind of scares are achieved? Or are you quite good still at sort of being able to go into a theatre and suspending your disbelief as anyone else would?
It's interesting because I often think about just movies in general. If I would see movies differently had I not been in this thing since I was 8 or 9 years old, like, do I see films in a whole different way than other people? When something happens, I know exactly how usually 90% of the time, know exactly how they've done it, what they've gone through, the setup, the lighting, all those things I'm thinking about. Wow, it's very rare that I just get so lost in a film that I don't think once or twice about certain.
Does it ruin it for you?
I don't know. It's just the way. It's just how it's been for so long. That at least once or twice a film, I'm like, that's interesting. They did that with that, and that would have been a dolly shot that would have taken 6 hours to or steady cam or whatever it is. I don't know.
I have to like help my mom. My two sisters act as well, and if she's watching anything that one of us are dying in or something bad is happening to us, she won't watch it. She can't. And I'm like, Mom, it's fake, and we'll explain to her like she knows. She's been on sets and stuff, but she cannot watch it. Whereas my brain's like, that this is fake. You know what we're doing here. And she's like, but it can happen in real life to people. And so her brain doesn't clock that. But I think mine, it's helped me watch scary things because I can, in my head, I see the props guy on the side with blood or whatever. So it ruins it in a good way for me because otherwise I can't watch like horror slashers. I would
And
not
with
be able
good
to.
ones, I can totally get lost.
Yeah.
Really?
Like
Yeah.
I do, especially with directors that are different in terms of how they get their coverage and in terms of what the setups are. And Josh's movie Werewolf Within, like that was very unique and had a totally different perspective. So I love seeing how a fresh take can sort of switch it up.
Next up, anyway, I'm all out of time, unfortunately, but it's so lovely to speak to you all, and good luck with the release of the movie.
Thank
you.
you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys!
Hey You Guys!